you're competing on the basis of purpose and sustainability. That's your competitive advantage. But let me push back a little bit and say, well, you've got competitors like Clipper, you've got competitors like Yogi, and others. How do you see your this as a sort of sustainable competitive advantage, shall we say? How do you make it sustainable over the long haul?
I think that's a very important question, which we try to answer in our everyday work as well. It has gone down to that depth. If we had done the same things better, you know, the names you mentioned, becoming a better yogi, becoming a better paka, that was never the idea, because we want to be different. Yes, we compete for market share with some of these brands in certain sectors, but naturally, because of how we started about, we probably must be the only brand that had a successful journey, killed it, created something like compromising a lot of things. And then what did we do? We brought in quite a lot of differentiation to an entire category. How we went organic was different, how gifting became, our forte became different. And we are a farm to cup, farm to distribution brand. Like we cover the entire gamut of things. A lot of the brands you mentioned have to work with trade. They may be organic, but they're still driven by trade practices, almost similar to what we moved out of, the commonly shared trading practices. So we are not that. So we have that sourcing story, which is very highly differentiated. And also, I think our empowering model is the differentiator. We started off with the ambition of building farmers, but soon we adopted an employee empowerment program through open book management practices and employee ownership and stuff like that. So it's a knowledge enterprise today. When you have, like today, we have 300 employees working in Sri Lanka, and then overseas as well. So these 300 people are highly financial literate, business literate, and every activity that happens in our business, it's a very complex activity system. I kind of claim that this must be the most complex activity system in the tea world for the small business we are. And to excel in that, and to be profitable, and to be cost competitive, and to produce products that are significantly different. So it's not like you're comparing a similar product or a similar brew. It's much more than that. If you look at our gifting, people sometimes have shared their surprise and positive surprise as to how we end up doing such complex products at the cost we achieve. So it's luxury at an affordable level. So there is quite a lot of competitive features we built into our activity system, which helps us stay afloat and also stay ahead of competition as well.